Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the BSPS graduation ceremony. For those of you that have traveled afar, welcome to beautiful Ann Arbor, even though it is a rainy day, and thank you for trying to figure out parking and elevators and buildings on campus. My name is Vicki Ellingrod, and I am the Dean of the College of Pharmacy. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students at the University of Michigan College of Pharmacy, I am really pleased to welcome you here today. Commencement season really is my favorite time of the year because it's a time when we really celebrate students and everything that they have accomplished. Today we are here celebrating the College of Pharmacy BSPS class of 2023. This is a special group of graduates for many reasons, and I know they are going to go on and do really great things in the future, as the Bachelor's of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences is designed to really allow undergraduates to explore a rigorous science and research curriculum. Students come into the program because they recognize that the BSPS was designed to better prepare them for a professional health program, a research-oriented graduate degree, or to begin their careers in industry positions. This year, we have 53 amazing students who have worked hard through their undergraduate education through countless quizzes, exams, projects, presentations, if they took my class, reflections, peer review of reflections, and other extracurricular activities. As the first college of pharmacy in the United States at a public institution, our college and its people have a long track record of being leaders and innovators in the field of pharmacy. Members of the families such as the Upjohn family, Lilly family, and the Walgreen families are all well-known names in the world of pharmacy, and all of them attended the University of Michigan College of Pharmacy. Today's graduating cohort has the special distinction leading the way through our BSPS program. Because of your success and involvement, our program continues to be a premier undergraduate program on campus. The BSPS program has also made it possible for students to fast track or expedite earning their undergraduate and a PharmD degree by 1 year. Today we have 6 students graduating today that chose this program into the PharmD program and who have already completed their P1 year. Can those students please rise so we can congratulate you on your hard work? We will be seeing them in just 3 short years at our PharmD commencement at Rackham. Although this event today is focused on students graduating from our BSPS program, I would also like to acknowledge our other groups of students who have graduated this year but don't participate in this ceremony. This includes our PharmD graduates, those graduating from our PhD and master's program, and our pharmacy residents, or our PharmD residents who continued their training at Michigan Medicine. I am so excited to hear about all the great things you're going to achieve in the future, and I look forward to having you as part of our incredible and supportive alumni group. You are joining an elite group of individuals, and for that, you should be tremendously proud. I know your parents and your families certainly are. Getting to today was not easy, and while you did all the hard work, there were many people that contributed to the success and achievements of our graduating class. Therefore, I would like to take a few minutes to acknowledge these important groups before we begin the actual ceremony. First, I would like to thank the College of Pharmacy staff for the many hours of hard work they devoted to assisting in your degree attainment. Dean Mark Nelson, Ms. Sneha Strodel, and Ms. Crystal Gregory are key members of our student affairs team who've worked closely with all of our BSPS students. Could you please join me in giving them a round of applause? The College of Pharmacy is so fortunate to have a world-class faculty that really drives our educational program, as well as performing cutting-edge research to discover and deliver new drugs, manage the appropriate use of medications that we already have in practice, and improve healthcare and reduce disparities for every single patient they see. This day of celebration could not take place without their dedication and hard work. Could you please join me in thanking the College of Pharmacy faculty with a round of applause? Finally, and most importantly, I would like to recognize those individuals whose emotional and financial support enabled our graduates to be here today. Parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, siblings, and other friends and family members, please rise if you are able so we can thank you for your significant contributions to our graduate success. Rise. As a mother myself who has a daughter graduating from college this year and one graduating from high school, I know all the sacrifices that parents and family members make. So thank you. You truly are the important people in the room. I would now like to introduce the BSPS Faculty Chair, Dr. Kristen Klein, to give some remarks. Dr. Klein is a clinical pharmacist at Michigan Medicine and is a clinical professor of pharmacy at our college. She received her bachelor's degree in pharmacy from Southwestern Oklahoma State University and her PharmD from the University of Oklahoma. She then completed a specialty residency in pediatric pharmacotherapy at the University of the Sciences in Philadelphia. Following her residency, she joined the faculty at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, where she practiced in a neonatal intensive care unit. And then we recruited her here to be faculty at the University of Michigan. Dr. Klein has provided service to our college-wide committees and hospital residency program and enjoys mentoring both our bachelor's and PharmD students. In addition to chairing the BSPS degree program, all of our graduates know Dr. Klein is the course director of the Pharmacy 202 Career Exploration class. We are honored to have her here today. Dr. Klein, the podium is yours.
Thank you, Dean Ellingrod, and welcome to all of our graduates and their guests. What a great day to graduate from the University of Michigan, huh? And like Dean Ellingrod said, I wish the weather was a little bit better. If we had done this yesterday, it was gorgeous, so we apologize for the rain. As Dean Ellingrod said, I met many of you guys during your first semester in the program when you completed the Career Exploration course. And although some of you knew the path that you thought you were going to take, some of you guys were still trying to figure things out, trying things on for size. And I hope if there's one thing you really learned from that class, I hope it's that you figured out that you rarely end up on the path that you thought you were going to take. So you should really seize the opportunities that are presented to you because you never know where they may take you. I'm delighted to see how far you guys have come since that class. And I'm delighted to see the pathways that you guys are taking. Many of you guys are going on to graduate education in either a master's program or a PhD program. Many of you guys have already taken jobs in the industry, and we're very proud of you. Many of you guys have already decided to go on to med school or dentistry, and many of you guys have decided to go on to pharmacy programs. And like we demonstrated a little while ago, several of you are staying right here, and I look forward to seeing you in class again. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I look forward to seeing what all of you guys do in the future as you become the leaders and the best in whatever field you have chosen. And wherever you go in life, you will always have a home here at the College of Pharmacy. So congratulations, you did it. And wherever you go in life, go blue.
Thank you, Dr. Klein, so much for your remarks. I'm so happy you talked about the pharmacy home because I want to remind all the graduates in this room, we are and will forever be your pharmacy home. I'm now delighted to introduce a soon-to-be graduate who will speak on behalf of the class of 2023. Please join me in welcoming Ahmad Latfola.
All right. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, staff, alumni, and the illustrious class of 2023. My name is Ahmad Latfola, and it is my distinct honor to be addressing you. Before I start, I'd like to dedicate this speech to my late father, who does not have the privilege of being here today. But I know our paths will cross again another life, and I would be lying if I said the reason why I am here today was not due to your hard work and the values you had instilled in me. We have spent 1,333 days waiting for this exact moment. From the very first time we backpacked classes to last night, standing in a 2-hour-long line at Rick's, telling ourselves the same thing that we tell ourselves every Thursday, that it is in fact worth it. What would describe everything else in between would be nothing short of crazy. I want us to take a moment and reflect on the past 4 years. I'm sure, like many of you, growing up, whenever I complained about school, my parents would tell me how they would have to walk 30 miles through a desert and tundra just to go to class. And no matter what rendition of the story I was hearing, it always ended the same way. They would follow it up by explaining how lucky I was to have a world-class education be so accessible to me. Now, I'm just waiting for the day that my future child comes to me with a lame excuse as to why he or she deserves to stay home from school. Just so I can take their history book, flip to the year 2020, point to any meme about taking classes during a pandemic, and then proceed to tell them how lucky they are to never experience what a silent breakout room on Zoom feels like. I don't think anything trained our reflexes faster than what that return to main lobby button did. To every professor, that looked like your group had a meaningful, productive conversation. But in truth, everyone just wanted to get the hell out of there. But in all seriousness, COVID tested us in many ways that would ultimately summarize what our college experiences have been centered around, both improvisation and adaptation. A lot has changed since we first stepped on campus, but here we sit today, coming from all different paths, having confronted challenges that in some cases, we hope others may never have to experience. All the while learning that old keys have a hard time opening new doors, and that without some luck, our roads may have been a little bumpier. But I guess that speaks to a commonality among our characters, and that is what ultimately unites us today to be able to sit here and be a part of this celebration. And that is the inherent resilience of a Michigan Wolverine. In spite of the paths we took, the challenges we have faced, we all have ended up here today because we got the job done. And that in and of itself deserves a round of applause. So I'm gonna go ahead and forego the whole change the world speech, and instead want to focus on a daunting question we have faced as childhood. And that was, what do you want to be when you grow up? For some of us, the first answer we had came in the form of a princess, an astronaut, and for me personally, a garbage man. As we grew up, our answers changed to reflect our dream jobs: pharmacists, doctors, researchers, drug developers, the list goes on. But what all of these careers fail to do is answer the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? We sometimes mistake what we do in life for what we become, and that isn't anyone's fault. We have a culture about ourselves where our careers become the first title to describe us, the second question we ask our significant other after long days of work, and the third most important thing in our lives behind family and friends. We become so fixed on the end goal that we blame life for placing a tunnel on our road. We drive at a speed we aren't sure who set, but when we look down, it is only our foot that is on the accelerator. Who we pass, who we cut off, who we bring along for the ride are the last details we worry about. Sure, we could crash, but that's never a planned portion of the narrative. The finish line is merely a small light that only promises self-gratification and a reward beyond comparison. But it becomes almost comical that once out of the tunnel, yes, our world becomes a little brighter, but we're always driving out of the tunnel. The same light we use as navigation was always set to the finish line. As we turn the page to the next chapter in our lives, let this be a reminder to you that there will never be a better position than to be a writer with a pen in your hand, staring at 1,000 blank pages. But there will never be a greater feeling than being proud of the last sentence you wrote. Your appreciation for your journey, as well as your appreciation for your personal growth as an individual, is very short-lived. The person you sought out to be when you were 8 years old was nothing short of a better person. So enjoy the ride. Now, I'd like to end my speech with something we all have become too familiar with, and that is a patient vignette, which is a brief summary of a patient's history, typically including physical findings during examination and potential diagnosis as well as treatment. So, we have a 52-year-old female patient who presents to the clinic with a history of sacrifice, extraordinary motivation, and a resounding desire to give her children the world. She is from a small town of Karkukarak, where she left her family, friends, and a place she called home, only to be sitting here today watching her son follow his dreams. She has a tendency to nag her son for not calling home enough times, even though they text on a daily basis. But her selflessness and compassionate character would indicate that yes, her son has in fact not called home enough many times. And for that, he is sorry for that. You may have guessed it already, but our patient is not really a patient, but is in fact my mother. And I refuse to end my speech without thanking you and thanking every other parent here who has made sacrifices to allow their child to follow their dreams. I would also like to thank Dr. Pai for being the reason I transferred to the College of Pharmacy, as well as our amazing staff and faculty for making the College of Pharmacy a home for all of us. I'd like to thank the University of Michigan for taking a chance on me. And with that, I leave you with these final words. May your hearts be full. Let tomorrow bring you what yesterday couldn't. And forever and always, go blue.
Thank you so much, Ahmad. I feel like we're done. Like that was an amazing speech, but we do have to go on. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to the presentation of chords. Today's program lists the class of 2023, and the variety of symbols besides their names indicate their various achievements. If you have not done so, please already take a look at your program. The college recognizes students who complete an honors research thesis as well as academic performance based on their cumulative grade point average. Honors cords are traditionally worn with the cap and gown during the university commencement ceremony, which is tomorrow at the Big House. I really do hope, weather's gonna be a lot better, and I really do hope that you're gonna be joining us there because I have to stand up and present the graduates, and I want to be proud and show you off to the entire world. So students being recognized for academic performance received a gold cord as they arrived this morning. There are 3 levels of distinction for academic honors. The first designation is highest distinction and is awarded to those students with a graduating GPA of 3.9 or above. The next distinction is high distinction and is awarded to students with a graduating GPA between 3.75 and 3.89. The third designation is distinction and is awarded to students with graduating GPAs between 3.6 and 3.74. Considering the rigors of our program, these students' accomplishments are really, truly impressive, especially since, like I said, they all pretty much had to take my class. Will the students graduating with academic distinction who received gold cords please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to you all. Today, though, we are also recognizing our students who completed an honors research thesis. Students participating in this program devoted extensive time and effort towards their research project in one of our 3 academic departments. They each completed a research manuscript suitable for publication in a scholarly journal and presented their results at our college's annual research forum. I would now like to call up each student individually to receive a white cord, honors cord for their research achievement. Students, please stay up front for a group photo, which is happening over here. The first student is Nick Chalovic. Nick completed his honors thesis under the supervision of Dr. Allison Nyron. Yuan Hong. Yuan completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Hoji Zhu. Yushan Jian. Yushan completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Vivian Cheng and Dr. Anna Schwendeman. Where do you want me? Okay. Yeah, you got, it's all about the photo, because if it doesn't happen on Twitter, it doesn't happen. Okay. Ryan Kaufman. Ryan completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Dr. Emily Scott. Prithi Kumaroon. Prithi completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Dr. Anna Schwendeman. Helen Sotsu. Helen completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Lauren Surface in dentistry and Dr. Dan Hertz in the College of Pharmacy. Zitong Wang. Zitong completed their honors thesis under the supervision of Dr. Ashley Brunow and Dr. Greg Glotner. Now we're going to pause for a quick photo. Thank you all for being patient during that process. Congratulations, everyone. Now I want to begin the ceremony that you all are really here for, the recognition of the class of 2023. I should note that although we will recognize each student here today, the authority to grant degrees from the University of Michigan is vested by the citizens of the state of Michigan by our elected Board of Regents. They will confer the degrees after we confirm that our requirements have been met. We will call each graduate individually to be recognized for earning their bachelor's degree. Our BSPS program manager, Ms. Sneha Strodel, and Dr. Karen Ferris will assist with the ceremony. A quick note before we begin, as you saw, we have a professional photographer and videographer who will we will make the media available to you after the ceremony. We do invite you to take your own photos, but please don't block the area where he is working in front of the podium. We also welcome and encourage applause and other celebratory expressions as each of your student is recognized. Dr. Ferris and Sneha, will you please rise and help me recognize our graduates? Student, please line up along the side alphabetized by last name. This is your last final test.
Ella Blyler. Evan Brownsberger. Nicholas Chmalovich. Karanfil Sarich. Ankita Chittiprolu. Madeline Denham. Bo Dong. Allison Fraser. Yuan Heng. Amy He. Juliet Jacoby. Claire Jen. Yushan Jing. Brian Kaufman. Bogyang Kim. Shiyun Kim. Eugen Chloe Kim. Preeti Kumaran. Ahmad Lutfalla. Amy Moy. Catherine Mead. James Wynn. Jessica Padalino. Gabriella Perchekli. Drew Prater. Miguel Ramirez. Helen Satsu. Brian Song. Angelina Jessica Vida. Melanie Vosell. Mia Walkley. Waywin Wang. Zitong Wang. Haley Wheeler. Natalia Yosifowski. Jen Zhao. Let's give a big round of applause to our graduates.
Are we doing a photo with them, or is that later? The group photo, okay, so you can all sit down. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, everyone, on this wonderful accomplishment today, because you are now officially one of our amazing alumni. Now that the class of 2023 has symbolically made the transition from student to graduate, I would like to introduce Dr. Nabil Qureshi to address the class on behalf of our Alumni Society. Dr. Qureshi is a PharmD graduate from 2013. He is currently a Medical Accounts Associate Director at Novo Nordisk in the Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia regions. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Qureshi.
Well, welcome. Good morning, faculty, fellow alumni, students, friends, others. I'm Nabil Qureshi, PharmD, class of 2013. And it's my privilege to welcome you guys, the class of 2023, to our influential and expansive network of alumni. So you guys have probably consumed a lot of data, numbers, science, other stuff like that over the last 4 years. But if you'll bear with me, I'm going to share some more data and statistics that I think will be relevant to you all. So 42 to 27, 45 to 23, 989, 107,601. Those are the scores for the last 2 years for the defending back-to-back Big Ten champion Michigan football Wolverines against our rivals in Columbus. The number of wins for the most winning program in college football history, and the seating capacity for the largest stadium of any kind in the U.S. Some additional, maybe less fun numbers: 643,775, 181, and 1. So 643,775 is the number of alumni worldwide from the University of Michigan. All of us are cheering you on and willing to assist you in your success, because you guys are the future of science and innovation, and I really encourage you to reach out to us to help you in your journey. 181 is the number of countries where University of Michigan alumni reside. So if you're sporting your maize and blue gear, and I hope that you do, wherever you are, you may hear a "Go Blue." And it's actually really nice because it's a sense of camaraderie, wherever you are in the world. And then 1. Each of you has the potential to be the next one who develops the next groundbreaking drug or a technology or some other innovation, or even become a medical account director in a pharmaceutical company. These last few years for you guys, as has already been said, have been very, very challenging, but you guys have persevered. You've adapted. After all the late night studying, exams, labs, hybrid classes, extracurriculars, now you're here at graduation. And really, if you guys can do that, I really believe you can do anything. And just know that you're not alone in your journey and your next path forward. If you take a look around you, you guys are really surrounded by family, friends, faculty, your fellow classmates. And now all of us here in the Alumni Association are really here to support you. So really a new family of alumni are just as committed to you. So congratulations again, welcome to the family, and go Blue.
Thank you so much, Nabil. As we close, I have a final message for the class of 2023. Although you are finishing your role as a student in the college today, some of you are continuing on, but there's much left for you to be doing as an alumni, as you just heard. Our alumni are one of the greatest strengths that we have in the college. They are today's leaders and best in Michigan and beyond. Thus, my request for you today is to please stay involved in the college. We need you. We have high expectations for you and look forward to working with you as your careers blossom. Your legacy will be written in the years to come. The true measure of that legacy will be the number of individual lives that you make better, whether it be through promoting patients' health or inventing, promoting, or advocating the next improvement in healthcare that betters the communities in which we live. The future is yours, and we are so proud to have contributed a bit to your success. Please always remember that we are forever your pharmacy home, and we so look forward to having you come back and share all your successes with us. We also look forward to having you back when we open up our brand new College of Pharmacy building. So, Will the graduating class of 2023 please stand? I would like the audience to join me in congratulating you again, our new alumni, and their marvelous accomplishments. As our ceremony comes to a close, I would like to ask that everyone remain in their seats until all the graduates have exited. Graduates, we want you to please immediately go out to the atrium so we can take a group photo. Families, faculty, and guests, please remain inside until that photo is taken. One of the things that the University of Michigan really prides themselves on, and something that I take very personally, is our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And in that vein, I would like to say, go Mays.